Angry Dick here.
And Richard of Steep Country Outdoors.
Today we're going to make some elk summer sausage, but I'm not using the big summer sausage casings. I'm going to use the brat casings that I have left over. So we're going to call them fall sausages because it's going to be a little bit smaller.
They'll be like little pocket-sized summer sausages. They'll be cool.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this elk burger and got a pound. So we got 4 pounds of elk burger, a pound of pork fat. We have some summer sausage seasoning. And what we're going to do is we're going to grind the pork fat through the burger grinder. We're going to mix it with the elk burger. We're going to mix in the sausage mix, and we need it to cure overnight. And then after it cures overnight, we're going to use a little brat stuffer, and we're going to stuff the meat into the brat casings. And then after we stuff them in the brat casings, we're going to turn the barbecue, the gas barbecue, into a smoker with a little foil pan. And we're going to smoke them in the barbecue and then maybe finish cooking them in the oven, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so what we have is our pound of pork fat here that I'm going to start cutting up. And then I'll cut it into smaller pieces so we can get it in the grinder here. But basically we'll just cut it into large chunks right now.
It's still frozen.
Still frozen. It's pretty rubbery and greasy, but it seems to be cutting okay. Okay, now we're just taking it and cutting it into smaller pieces so we can get it in the grinder.
Okay, so I'm grinding the pork fat through the grinder. I'm using the fine grate, and this is still a little bit frozen. There we go. So now it's coming through. So we're just going to grind it like that, and then we'll mix it with the burger and the seasoning. Okay, so we got our pound of ground pork fat here.
Okay.
And then we got 4 pounds of elk burger. This is from my bowl, last year's bowl. We need to use it up, make room in the freezer for the elk we got this year. So we take the 4 pounds of the elk burger, and I'm putting it in with the pork fat, and I'm going to dump this sausage mix in there. They have many different brands, different kinds. I just got this at Walmart. So I'm going to dump that in there. I'm going to mix this up real good. And then we're going to put it in the refrigerator, cover it in the refrigerator for about 12 hours. Oh man, that's strong. Must be some cayenne in there or something.
Got to add some water here. Not sure how much this is. We don't take exact measurements around here, but we're going to mix that in. You can keep mixing it. This will just help the meat feed through the meat machine better and come out smoother and whatnot. So we'll mix that up, get it nice and even throughout all the meat, and then cover it and stick it in the fridge.
Okay, so we have the meat in the fridge overnight to cure, and now I'm running it through the KitchenAid sausage stuffer here, and I'm stuffing it into the hog casings and making kind of a brat size sausage here. This thing kind of hard to do by myself. My wife's been helping me this morning, but we wanted to do a little blurb here. So we just stuff it in there and coil it on the counter. So there they are, the small summer sausages. We'll call it fall sausage. Normally you would pack it in that 2.5 inch summer sausage casing, but I don't have the proper sausage stuffer for that, so I thought I'd try it in the brat casing. And I'm going to put them on the barbecue with the wood chips that I'm turning my gas grill into a smoker, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got my gas barbecue out here in the snow, and I've set it up as kind of a little homegrown smoker here. So what I've got is I've got the fall sausages in there with no burners going over here. And then I have a burner going here with the grate off of it and a foil pie tin with aluminum foil and some holes poked in it with the hickory chips in there. And I'm going to let that smoke for a couple hours, maybe several hours. We'll see how it goes. I have the temperature about 200 degrees in there, which I think is the correct temperature to smoke and slowly cook the summer sausage. Okay, so we had it out on the barbecue smoking for like 2 hours, and the temperature really wasn't coming up in the barbecue because it's so cold outside. So we decided to bring them in and finish them in the oven. They've been in for about 2 hours, and now Richard's going to check the temperature and we'll see where we're at.
We've had it about 180 degrees, and we're looking for an internal temperature of the meat to be about 155. So let's see here. We got it down in there. Let's poke it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're checking it. It's about 130 right now, 130 degrees in there. We need about 25 more degrees for it to be fully done. So we'll let it keep going in here, and we'll just check on it periodically until it gets up to temperature.
So here they are out of the oven. They've been in the oven for about 4.5 hours at 180 degrees. I'm letting them cool out in the garage, and then we'll cut one up and see how it tastes.
Alrighty, here's our final product here of our elk fall sausage. They were cooling in the garage. We let them chill overnight, and they firmed up. It's been, a day. So now we're gonna cut into it and try it and see how it tastes. Let's cut off the end here. Cut nice. Look done here in the middle. Alrighty, let's give it a try. Tastes like a summer sausage. I think it would be pretty good with some crackers and cheese. So, yeah.